Okay, hey everyone. Today I'm gonna be going over a bunch of comments and theories that you guys sent me through personal message. And when I made my previous video, I got loads of theories, so I'm just gonna be choosing a few, and I'm gonna be saying my thoughts on them. So let's go to the first one. Okay, so YouTube user Brandon Schwetz, sorry if I said that wrong. He said that in Dipper vs. Manliness, towards the beginning behind Stan, there's a picture of a man wearing a fez, and he thinks that it's Grunkle Stan, but one of his friends thinks it's a secret society member. And I saw this picture, as you see right here, and that does look like Grunkle Stan, so I don't think there's much to be said there. So I'm pretty sure it's just Grunkle Stan, so nothing there. Okay, so YouTube user JustMH672 said that their big Gravity Falls theory is that Grunkle Stan and the Secret Society are trying to open a portal to help rescue Stanley, and Stanley had been imprisoned by Bill Cipher for many years, and once Stanley is rescued, Stan and his Secret Society will use the secrets of Gravity Falls to defeat Bill Cipher and ultimately bring peace to Gravity Falls. Okay, so what I think about that theory, the portal, I think, yeah, it's probably to rescue Stanley and stop Bill Cipher, but I'm not sure, if it's for both of them. It may not be to rescue Stanley, maybe Stanley somewhere else, or it may just be to rescue, no, it may just be, to stop Bill, but yeah, I think you're pretty spot on with what you said. Okay, so YouTube user Arjun Jain said that in the Dipper's Guide to the Unexplained Short Tooth, when the island is chasing Dipper and Mabel, he says gibberish, but play it backwards and it says, "Enter my mouth, children, enter your destiny." And yeah, I think a lot of people knew that already, but just in case you guys didn't know, you're hearing it right here on this video. But it doesn't really mean much. I mean, it's just like an Easter egg for the episode, so yeah. So YouTube user Jello Ostriches says that Old Man McGucket might actually have a necklace behind his beard, and maybe the beard was intentional to hide that necklace, because like Grunkle Stan and the policeman, maybe Old Man McGucket has a gold necklace. And so in the episode Carpe Diem, when all the characters are switching bodies, McGucket says, "I've regained my innocence." The "I've regained my innocence" part, that may just be comedy, but then again, it's Gravity Falls, so I really don't know. But maybe he did something in the past that he didn't have innocence or something. But yeah, I'm not sure what to think about that right now, because we need more evidence. Okay, next, the Elemental Raccoon said that he thinks the goat is Stanley, Stanford's brother. And this is because we know that Stanley's glasses were in the body changing room. So Stanley might have lived there during his stay at the Mystery Shack. There might have been an accident where Stanley was turned into a goat when he created static electricity and touched the goat. Stanley doesn't want to leave the Mystery Shack, so he stays there. But the goat can't talk, right? But, okay, so that's what he said, and what I think about that, well, there's not really much evidence saying that the goat is Stanley, because we don't know what happened to him, for real. He may have just, disappeared into the portal or something like that. So, saying that he's the goat is kind of stretching it, but anything is possible, so yeah. Pizza Diglett says that he's a believer that Old Man McGucket is actually insane, and he thinks that it's been noted that gold is a symbol of the secret society because Stan and Sheriff Plubbs both wore gold chains, and Old Man McGucket has a gold tooth, and the gold, according to certain theories, is used as a form of protection against Bill Cipher. So about that part, I kind of agree with it. They all have something relating to gold, so I don't know what that gold thing is about, but he also says he's interested to know that Old Man McGucket's gold fixture, unlike that of the other two, is permanent, and therefore conclude that he or someone else knew he was going insane and attached some gold to him as a measure to permanently protect him from Bill. This would stop Bill from getting his brain and therefore his memories and knowledge about Gravity Falls. Okay, so I don't know how, a golden tooth would protect someone from like all that information because Bill is a really powerful creature. But it could be true, you never know. YouTube user It's a Panda Gamer says that this isn't a theory but a counter theory, that Old Man McGucket couldn't have written the books because in the last episode of Season 1, we saw the writer's basic body shape and he's tall with long arms. This is the opposite of McGucket. What you're saying, keep in mind Old Man McGucket usually like bends down during the show, or he doesn't like stand completely up, and he doesn't have a complete posture, and so you have to take that into mind. And so yeah, you have to take that into consideration. But other than that, I can't really like. There's so much evidence about Old Man McGucket that just makes me feel like it's him as the author. But it could easily be like Stanley Pines, which is Stan's twin. But there's a good chance it's either one of them, but I don't know yet. Joomer the Noob said that his theory is how in Gideon Rises, Grunkle Stan says, "Finally, we have them all." This probably means he and Stanley, and how he is going to rescue his long-lost brother from maybe Bill Cipher's dimension, and how he's been waiting for this moment for years. He says that what happened is Stanford and Stanley teamed up against Bill, and while Stanford got the portal whatchamacallit thing ready, Stanley probably tackled Bill when the portal thingy opened up, so they both got sucked in. Okay, so here's what I think about that theory. So, as you saw, like, when Bill was talking about Stan Pines, it showed Stanley, Stan's twin, fighting off Bill. So, I think that what you're saying is true. But, I don't think Stanford, like, teamed up with his brother to do this, because, as you saw in Dreamscapers, Stanford did not know who Bill was. And Bill could have easily erased Stan's memory, but it's all really confusing. And overall, I think just Stanley is in the portal, and they were fighting.